Hi, welcome to How to Draw Simple. Today we're going to learn how to draw a knight. We're going to start off by drawing the helmet. For detailed instruction on how to draw a knight's helmet, check out our other video in the description below. Let's start off by drawing the visor that protects the face. A big bulb shape for the main part of the helmet, a big fluffy feather that comes out of the top, and some trim along the bottom of the helmet. Next, draw a big round L shape underneath for the top part of the chest armor. And on the right, a big circle for the shoulder armor, followed by a curved line on the other side for the other shoulder. Underneath the first one, draw a long J shape coming down to the right to start the armor on the upper part of the arm, followed by a line coming down to here, and one more line coming down from here to finish that off. Underneath, we'll draw a big shield for our knight. For detailed instructions on how to draw a shield, check out our shield video in the description below. We'll draw a big shape that almost looks like an acorn, followed by another smaller acorn shape inside of it. Then, 2 lines across the middle to split it into 4. And finish it off by shading in the top left and bottom right sections like so. Just to the left, draw a line coming down from the chest armor that turns to the right for the armor across his belly. And under that, another line coming down that curves to the right for the armor around his lower body. Under that, we can start the leg with 2 lines coming down to a point for some armor on the front of the thigh, a circle at the top for the knee pad, one more line coming down for the back of the thigh, and a line across to close it out like so. Under the knee pad, a line coming down for the front of his shins, another line coming down from the back, with a small bump for the calves, a curved line coming down to the right, the curves to the right to close it out, and a beak shape at the bottom for the foot. We can repeat these steps at a slight angle over here to make it look like our knight is taking a ready stance. The front of the shin, the back of the calves, and a beak shape at the bottom for the foot. Next, let's draw their arm like they're holding up a sword. From the shoulder pad, 2 long rectangles angled up for his upper arm. And for the forearm, 2 lines from here that go up at a slightly steeper angle. A small, wide oval up here for a thumb, and a big round shape underneath for the rest of his hand. Above that, a line coming across with small balls at the ends for the crossguard of the sword. This is the part of the sword that protects the knight's hand during battle. Underneath, a small square shape for the bottom of the handle sticking out, with another ball at the bottom for the pommel. Knights use this part of the sword to bonk their enemies if they're too close to slash at. From the top of the crossguard, 2 long lines extending up to the left like so, that turn and make a point at the top for the blade. That's looking great already! For some more detail, draw some thin lines coming down from these corners and meet. That extend all the way down to the guard to give the sword more depth. And from under this arm, a long swooping line coming down and out that turns out and swoops all along the bottom behind the legs and turns back up here for a long cape. Back up at the shoulder, we can give him an amulet with 2 lines coming down, 2 circles in the middle here, and 2 more lines coming back up to this shoulder. An amulet is just a fancy way of saying necklace. Back then, a lot of people believed that they were blessed and would help them come back from battle. Next, we can shade in this part, and this part to give it more detail like it's a different material. We can also add a few extra lines across the bottom of the feet for some trim, as well as some across the armor up here. Lastly, a few bumpy lines on the feather to give it more texture. And now you've got a knight! If you have any suggestions or requests, let us know in the comments below. And make sure to check out these videos for more!